Hello everyone and welcome back to 4 Kilobyte Shorts Let's Play of Kerbal Space Program with Kerbal Space Adventures. Yay! Canfred, our intrepid adventurer, has finally made it to his destination with the KSA beacon and the KSA anthill. So we're going to go ahead and get him up into the control pod here, and he's going to get everything running, and he's going to get the ant out. And hopefully we'll be able to get the ladder down. I don't know why the ladder's not down. Let's go ahead and get the ladder down. Extend ladder, please. Perfect. Okay. Alright, grab hold. There you go, Canfred. I think that's Canfred. I'm saying Canfred now, and I keep thinking, is that right? We'll have to see. Listen. Well, it's... yeah, Canfred. Canfred's right. I don't know why I was thinking it was wrong. Okay, so Canfred's inside. Yay, Canfred! Couple of things. We're probably out of power. Oh, no, we have the solar panels on top. So, yeah, because I never ejected this. So we have the mechanical brain. So let's go ahead and open the garage. There we go. Alright, stage 1 complete. I'm going to open the crew hatch on this just in case. Just in case. And then I think we'll also lower the gear as well. Can we do that from here? Deploy wheels. Okay, we'll lower the gear first and then we'll decouple. Because I don't know why, I'm just having this odd feeling that it might not be the best plan to do that. So we will decouple. Boom. Boom, done. Okay, so the ant is deployed. I'm not going to remove the mechanical brain just yet, just in case. I like the idea of having a backup brain on this unit because it does have like the solar panels and the ladder, and if the ladder gets stuck up or something, it's good to have the mechanical brain to fix that. So we're going to keep the mechanical brain on for now, but we will shut off that because it's not needed. Alright, so before Canfred leaves, he's going to take a look around. So there's the beacon there, that's nice, and he's got a perfect view of Ike. Wonderful. And then, of course, if you look down, and I love this cockpit for this reason, because if you look down, boom, there's where the ant comes out, and it's perfect. So let's go back to EVA. So Canfred was our... oh yeah, I forgot about that. I have to be careful, because he can get stuck on there. And we just gotta kind of trick... it's the way the ladders are set up, unfortunately. You gotta kind of trick it to get him off the ladder. Oh, come on, Canfred, don't fight with me, huh? Alright. Alright, fine, we'll do it your way. Yeah, see, now you feel silly, don't you? There we go. So, yeah, I know that ladder works, of course, because we tested it. It's not 100% perfect, but that's okay. Canfred survived. And Dune of gravity is kind of low enough to where... you can thrust a little bit. You can use your thrusters to get up on top of things and thrust back down to the surface without too much difficulty. So, the plan from now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys the plan. I'm still not going to tell you the list because the list is still part of the plan, because I was actually thinking about it earlier. Very silly, I know, but I was actually thinking about it earlier. The plan for now is to get everybody... we want to close the front door. Where's close? Oh, there's close hatch. Okay, so let's go ahead and drive out. Should be able to drive out without too much difficulty. Alright, so the ant is functional. There we go. Alright, so the plan so far, or right now, is to set up the base. And in order to do that, what we're going to do is Canfred here is going to drive over to the duster. Yeah, by the way, I named the lander the KSA Duster for everybody, in case anybody wanted to know. He's gonna drive over to the KSA Duster. From there, he's going to pick up Genebi, and then from there, they're going to go over to the Dune Mover. I don't know why that says Dune Mover ship. We'll have to rename that and get it fixed. Yeah, and from the Dune Mover, they're going to start moving equipment over towards the beacon. Yay, wonderful. The thing about that is... is that's going to be stage 1. Now after that, this is going to be the initial build it crew, So they're going to build it. They're going to put everything together. They're going to set everything up, and then they're going to go on a little exploration, and they're going to see if the anomalies are worth investigating further. I do not know what causes that. I do apologize. It's got to have something to do with one of my builds or with Dune or something. I'm not sure what, but that happened on the last video. Really bad on the last video. I was actually afraid that I was going to crash. But it seems to be happening on this one as well. Don't know what's causing it, and I do apologize for it, though. But yeah, so they're going to be the initial investigation crew. They're going to just investigate, see if it's worth investing more time and Kerbals to study the anomalies that we've come to study. And I figured that's kind of realistic for a Kerbal Space adventure. You don't want to send everybody out only to find that you wasted all your time, effort, and energy on nothing. And also at the same time, from the video viewer and creator's perspective, it was getting kind of lackluster, just dropping off parts and pieces at the station. You know, as far as I had to drive to get here, I don't know if we're going to be able to do what we what we want to do with some of these, be able to drag them across the surface like we were going to. But we'll have to test that, I guess. So let's go ahead and stop outside here really quick and open our crew hatch. Open hatch. Alright, and then from here we go to here, and then Genevieve or Ronstedt. Ronstedt's our pilot, so we were going to get Genevieve out. So Genevieve, come on down, buddy. There you go, be careful. Watch that first step. It's a doozy, buddy. Alright. Yeah, haul it, Genevieve. Don't be wasting my time, buddy. Alright. Inside. Wonderful. Close hatch. Now, luckily, it doesn't take that long to drive to each one of these, so I can kind of show it off while we discuss what the future of Kerbal Space Adventures is going to be. Because as fun as this has been, or is being, or is currently being, depending on what we find, depending on what we find and how things go, we may expand to other places. We may do the moon. I know a lot of people have already seen all the anomalies on the moon and everything else, but we may do the moon, we may go to Moho, we may go to Eve, I don't know yet. But I really did want to get some Kerbals down here to make this more entertaining. I know that driving across the surface of the planet is not exactly entertaining, and if we were going really, really far, it'd absolutely be like, never mind, it's not worth it. But we are just, we are setting up our base, and so that's what the big part of this video is. So you are going to get a lot of dust, dirt, grime, and just driving, lots and lots of driving. But it's fun driving. I mean, look at all this awesome stuff. And Ike. There's a mic in there. And of course, once we get it all set up, it will be, much more fun, much better. But I think what I'm going to do here is once we get to the Dune mover, and we get Genevieve in there, so Genevieve is going to be our heavy lifter for this one. Once we get Genevieve in there, I'm going to cut and then set everybody up. So I think maybe I'll just drive Camford over back to the anthill, and then maybe drive Genevieve over to either the duster or to the Kerbal container, because they are going to need a place to sleep and rest, so to one of the two, and then we're going to test out whether or not when we brought this thing here, if if it's going to do what we designed it to do, which is to drag everything back over to the beacon where it belongs. If it doesn't, we'll figure something out. Who knows? So there it is, little thing on the horizon that's been out here for like 5-6 years. At this point you're like, is it even going to work? I don't know, man. It may not work. It may be broken. Stuff may have fallen from the sky and smashed into it for all we know. His big brother. This is his big brother. Go ahead and open the crew hatch. Genevieve, if you would be so kind as to EVA your way out. Thank you. Oop. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Turn off your light, good sir. There you go. And actually, now that I think about it, I'm wondering if maybe the internal generator is dead. Ooh, who knows? Okay, so we got... Okay, we have power, great. We're going to turn on the internal generator. Activate generator, please. Alright, perfect. We are going to deploy our wheels. Please. Pretty please? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, well, it says the wheels are deployed, but nothing's happening. Oof. Bad sign. Bad sign. As I said, in a long time, maybe things aren't working as well as they should be. We gotta think. And I'm having a really stupid thought right now. Because I think it would rip MechJet right off the back if we tried to pull this with this. I think MechJet would just fly right off. Yeah, not good. Not good, unfortunately. We're going to have to figure out what went wrong and why, and get it repaired, because without this, all of our other plans have gone to putt. Oof. So, Genevieve, Camfred, and I are going to do some maintenance really quick. We're going to see if we can figure out exactly what's wrong with this and how we can fix it. And then we'll be right back, I swear. Alright, everybody, as you can see, Genevieve was able to fiddle with some things, fiddle with some dials, smack some stuff around, twist a few levers, and he was able to get the wheels working again. Unfortunately, as a side effect, it appears that 2 rovers on a planetoid at the same time somehow causes an issue with the controls. I'm not sure what is causing the issue with the controls, but I don't know if it's the files or what it is that control each of the modules. Whoa. Okay, there goes again. Getting a little bit of visual lag going on. Anyway, I don't know what it is that that controls these, if it's like one file that they both interact with, but for whatever reason, if you go from one rover to the other, if you switch from one to the other, what happens is the rover you switch to will no longer function. Pardon me. So because of that, I'm going to go ahead and move this rover over. Rover? Yes, but don't call me Shirley. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and use this rover while it's functional, and then we'll deal with Camfred and his rover. Since his rover is more of a pick-up-and-go rover, this is the one we actually want to concentrate on right now. So we are driving 3.1 kilometers over to the Kerbal container, because that's going to be our first move attempt, because it is built solely for staying on this planet, so we're not going to worry so much about this one falling over and blowing up as the other one. So for that, since it's going to take me a little while to get there, before we do our whole connect thing and pray it works, I'm going to cut here, and then I'll see you in 2.4 kilometers. Alright, everybody, here we are, right here next to the ship in question. I don't know why his lights are still able to be on, but I think before we do anything else, we should absolutely have lowered the landing gear. Or lowered the ladder, oops. That's okay. That's okay, we have enough power, and we have enough everything else. So let's go ahead, and we need crew hatch, please. No, crew hatch is left click. We'll EVA with Genevieve here really quick. And his light's on, because I always keep doing that. Okay, release, and Genevieve, you have to do some EVA stuff here, buddy. You're gonna have to get this thing prepared for liftoff. Such a tiny container too, you know. Right up, and just grab. There you go, buddy. Okay, inside. All right, so lights off, please. Are we having an issue with the lights now? Control from here. Lights off, please. There we go. Lights are off. Battery power isn't draining too bad. We won't be moving this with the solar panels open, but I do want to recharge the batteries a little bit before we move it. So let's go ahead and open those up really quick. Alright. And there's that battery charging up really fast. This one might take a little bit longer. Oh no, it's doing okay too. It's doing okay too. Alright. So there's that one at 900, and this one should be at 100, and that's perfect! Perfect! Okay, so we want to retract solar panel, retract solar panel. We're actually going to leave the this up, and I'm debating on whether or not I should drag this across the surface on the battery or on the landing gear. With the landing gear, it has a higher potential chance of tipping over. With the battery, it has a high potential chance of ripping the battery completely off, which wouldn't be the worst thing ever. But we're gonna be so happy if he does an EVA. Yep, EVA. Okay, come on, Gonna. You're gonna have to drop a little bit to get to the ground, buddy. I do apologize for that. Oop. Oof. There you go. Okay. Well, it looks like we may actually have to drop the landing gear because that is not technically tall enough to attach to this. So we'll do that. Okay, Gonna be time. Sorry, buddy. It's time to go back. Actually, if I pop it up on its landing gear, it may flip over. Oof. Tough choices, tough choices, tough choices. Well, when you have tough choices, you have quick save. Okay, as I said, thankful for quick saves. Ganabes does have to go back inside the cockpit to lower the landing gear. I'm not going to show what happened here. I'm probably going to make some kind of blooper reel because it's hilarious what's been going down, but at the same time, it's absolutely horrendous. So let's go ahead and bring the gear up. Boop. Boop. Woo! Yeah, see, I don't like how loose that battery is. Look at that. It's like walking. Ugh. It actually is walking, strangely enough. Does RCS help? No, well this... Let me see if I can get this thing to stop doing something. Nope, it's just gonna keep going. Let's see if speeding up time... No, because that... There you go. Yeah, well, slightly better. Okay. So, slightly better. Not great, slightly better. We may still rip the battery off, but them's the brakes, I think, is what we're going to say about that. Because, so far, we've gotten this thing to do some pretty interesting stuff, but nothing like what we want it to do. And because of that, we're going to raise up our gear again. Perfect. And then we're going to try once again to do this the way we were supposed to last time. But this time I think because we've kind of worked out the kinks a little bit. Is my internal generator still on? Nope. Oh, yep. Okay, still is. Yeah. So as I was saying, because we've kind of worked out the kinks in this a little bit, I'm going to try to... I'm going to line ourselves up, and then I'm going to quick save, because at this point, anything other than this will be uncooperative. So we'll quick save it a little bit. Now what we want to do is we do not want to magnetize yet. We want to show GUI, please. Thank you. Now, this gets really weird, because the way we do this is we actually kind of back it up into the device. We have to actually extend the magnet a little bit, and then do this, and then say... No, I need the actual magnet, please. Magnetize. And then sometimes that happens. Oh, nope. Alright, perfect. So here we go. Alright, so this is going to be a very slow and dangerous trip, as you can see, but it is functional. So I'm going to try to get this thing back to base without breaking the battery off. And I will see you guys when we get there. Hopefully. Alright everyone, a learning experience. It's working. It absolutely is working. However, two things. One, I'm only using the internal generator for our DEMV Mark 1 because, an internal generator, it worked, right? Well, I didn't know this because I'd never used the device before, but the magnet takes power from whatever it's attached to. And it drains power after roughly 300 meters. If you notice, we have like 2 kilometers to go. So, yeah, this is going to take a very, very, very long time to get to where we're going. But it is working. So, because of that, I will absolutely see you when we're closer, but this is going to be like Kerbal walking speed is basically what it's going to be. So we'll have to see how that works for us. Note to self, next time use a suction cup. so I will see you guys when we're closer over here. Okay, everyone. Yeah, not on Duna. Whoa, weird. Why? Well, due to some issues with the design of the DEM-V1 Mark 1 Dune mover, I don't know what it is, but due to an issue in the design, any attempt to correct issues with it, I guess you could say reloading, causes the winch to go wacky. And when the winch goes wacky, it breaks the game. And there's no way around it. I try to make sure that anything I was doing that was wrong was... Anyway, long story short, with a generous grant from Kerbal Space Adventures, they have allowed us to rebuild and redesign the Dune mover. We're going to call it the Dune Tugger, and that's this right here. And we're going to get this to the Kerbals on Duna. That is not going to be demonstrated in this video, because of course we do have to get the guys over on Duna. We have to get them into their vehicles, and we have to get everything moved around proper. But I wanted you guys to see this new design, so you didn't say like, whoa, where did that come from? I don't understand what's going on. This is supposed to fix all the issues that we're currently having with the Dune mover. The Dune mover will be renamed and redesignated as a long-range reconnaissance and research vehicle. And this will be more of a close-range moving unit. So, I did test this one to see if it had the same issue. At least on Kerbin it does not. Whether it will on Duna, I don't know. Maybe it's those aliens again. But we're going to go ahead and deliver this to Duna, and then as soon as that's done, we'll get back to getting our Duna base back in order. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. So I will see you back there on the correct planet. Okay, everyone, I think we're good to go. We just landed the new module on the planet. It's right over here. And Genevieve. Genevieve. Yeah, see, I said it right. Genevieve and I are going to pick it up. The issue we were having with this module was the magnet. The magnet was just being very strange, It was defying the laws of physics for some reason, and I think it might have something to do with the location in which we put it. So, it will break. It will break. At some point it will break. It may also be the cause of this random lagging that I'm getting. I don't know if that's the case, but it kind of feels like it. But we are coming up on the KSA Dune Tugger. That's 800 meters away, so we'll get to it real quick. It did have an issue upon landing. One of the battery packs that was added to it did explode on impact. Not sure why it did, but we have 2 backup battery packs and a solar panel, so it shouldn't be too big of an issue there. So here we go. Here we are. Here's the ship. And it looks like we got some parts laying here. I'm not sure what those parts are. Okay, that's very odd. Those are there. Okay, I hope that's not going to become an issue. Alright, so here we are. Let's have Genevieve EVA, because there's no reason for him to stay in there right now. This ship is going to be renamed, but not right now. Right now we got to make sure that this is functioning properly. Wow, it's much tinier than I remember. That's okay though. I did put this over the door. I'm hoping that won't be a problem. I really do hope that won't be a problem. Good, that won't be a problem. Wonderful. Okay, gear up. Alright, there's a gear. Alright, so now, hopefully we'll be able to get to do what we were initially going to do. I don't know what's with the floating space debris over there, but there it is. Yes, so we had 2 of these batteries on, and one of them did explode on impact, unfortunately. I'm hoping that as long as we have light, that solar panel will be enough to control this magnet. I did not go with the suction cup, as I had originally thought I would, just in case. Just in case. So we did go with the magnet once again, but I'm hoping that this setup will be much more functional, much less buggy, and will just work for us better in general. Okay, everyone, here we are once again. We're going to try to do this properly this time. Unfortunately, it's this new system. I don't think this thing was meant to work anywhere but in space. Alright, there it is. And we should be able to just, oop, not do that. I'm afraid, not do that. Don't fall over. Oh, it wants to, though. Yeah, so this takes a lot of work, unfortunately, to get this thing working proper. So, for now, I think I'd like to go ahead and say thank you all for joining me, 4 Kilobyte Short, on this Let's Play of Kerbal Space Adventures. And once I get this thing all worked out and we're starting to move back, we'll get everything moved into where it's supposed to be. So I will see you next video.